Hi everyone, and thank you for watching. So today I'm going to give you some basic tutorials on writing some shell scripts. And shell scripting or bash programming is essentially the same thing, and it's really easy to do, but what you want to kind of start doing if you plan to get good on it is to just practice. Practice making programs, experiment with different commands, and just try new things. And the more you try, the more you will learn. So to get started, let me go ahead and just run a few commands to kind of show you what we can use. So I'm going to type this command, echo, and then I'm going to type this string of text here. So it's going to be, what time is it? So what happens whenever you type the echo command is it displays a line of text, and that's what it's designed for. So let's type echo, what time is it? And then we see this output, which is to be expected. Okay, perfect. Now let's just say we wanted to type the date command as part of the echo command's output. So what we can do is type date, and once we do this, we see what time is it, date, and that's probably not what we wanted. So what we need to do is to extract the output from the date command. So here is the output from the date command. That's what we want, but how do we tell echo to extract these values as well? So the way we do that is, well, there's a few different ways, and this is just one method. We encapsulate the date command in parentheses and then prefix those parentheses with a $sign. So it's dollar, open parentheses, closing parentheses, and then now if I run this date command, boom, what time is it? And then we have this date here. Okay, and another cool thing about echo is it does have special character sequences that do different things. So if I wanted to create a new line to make this look a little bit better on the eyes, what we will want to do is create a new line. So we can separate this. And you can read the man page, but this is one that is very common, at least whenever I program. So /n by itself will just output /n. And what we want to do is do echo minus e to tell the output to interpret these special sequences. So here we go. Okay, perfect. What time is it? And that is the time. And I don't like that space there, so what I'm going to do, so this space after this parentheses is what we're seeing right here. So you'll notice little things like that. So all we have to do is just take away the space, and there we go. Now it is flushed left. And then let's just say we wanted to add something else, such as, what time is it? Who am I? Okay, same thing, but now we see who am I appended to the end of our date command. So I can start this output with another /n. So it doesn't matter if you put it in the front or the back of your input here, as long as you have the -e, and then you'll have to kind of experiment to find out how to format your stuff in a proper way. So here we go. What time is it? There is the date, and there is the output of who am I. Okay, cool. So what I want to do is also to output the actual who am I command. So I'm going to go ahead and add another /n to create another new line. And now we see a space here after the who am I, which tells me that we're ready to extract the output from the who am I command. So remember, if we're going to run a command, we need to enclose it within parentheses and then prefix it with the $sign. So here's that $sign. Here's my opening parentheses. Here is the whoami command, and there we go. Okay, perfect. So this is a one-liner command. So let's go ahead and let's add this to a shell script. Alright, so I have this info gatherer shell script, and I'll go ahead and remove it just so I can show you how it's created. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is create the file. You can use touch and then the file name. Okay, and then you want to make it executable, and you do that by typing chmod +x, which sets the executable bit and then the name of that file. So before we do that, let me just do ls-l. Okay, so we see read, write, read on the file permissions, and we're going to change that by typing chmod +x ls-l read, write, execute, read, write, execute, read, execute. So you can be more specific about your permissions, but for right now I just want to be lazy and get this program started. So let me go ahead and we'll modify this file. I am familiar with VI or Vim. I'm not familiar with Nano or Pickle, but I think a lot of new Linux users will probably want to use Nano. So I believe you can use Nano and then the file name in order to edit it. And me, I am going to use VI info gatherer to edit it. So here I go. Okay, so in order for your bash environment to know how to interpret the script, what we need to do is to start the first line of our script with something that would tell bash how to process this script. So this is called a preprocessor directive. So I'm doing the hash here, the bang or shebang, and then the path to my bash environment, which should be user bin bash. I believe that's right, but just in case, I'm going to type which bash. Ooh, bin bash, I was wrong. Okay, so I got to fix that. And if yours isn't working, go ahead and type which bash to get this path, which is really important. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so this is us defining the preprocessor directive, and what we can do now is to start creating our script. So I'm going to type echo who, no, let's do what time is it? Okay, perfect. And because it's not one string of command, this looks a little bit cleaner. So what we can do is type date to get the date output, because every line is interpreted as a command run piece by piece. So this command is run, then date is run, and then we're going to type echo who am I, and then we're going to type who am I. And that's really it. So go ahead and save your file. So for me, I type escape :WQ for write quit, and then bang. And then what we need to do is to run the command. So this directory that I've created is not within my path directory. And what that means is that if I type echo path, any program that resides in any of these directories that are delimited by this colon here can be run by just typing the command. But since easy scripts is not listed there, I will have to do a // and then my program name. So let's try that. /info gatherer. Okay, cool. So this works exactly as we told it to. But just for the sake of a better understanding, let's go ahead and let's go back to our file and edit it a bit more. So now, as I reopen the file, you can see that the commands are color-coded, and I'll show you why. So now that we've defined the preprocessor directive, If you type file info gatherer, the type of file is changed, and whenever we use it through VI has color coding that recognizes that it is a bash shell script. So okay, back to the file, VI info gatherer. Okay, let's just say we wanted a one-liner, and I'm just going to do echo and I'll show you what this does. And actually, I'll do this on a different window here. That way we don't have to go back and forth. So cd scripts. Okay, oops, not that one. Oh, easy scripts. Okay, info gatherer. I saved the file, so I'm going to run it. And this /n is what is interpreted as a new line. And as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new lines have been created. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I mistaken? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Okay, well, I don't know. That's not important. I'm not going to focus on debugging that right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type echo -e, because we are going to use a one-liner, and in order for the one-liner to work with these interpretations, we have to specify -e. So here we go. What time is it? Or better yet, we'll do this. One line hyphen, what time is it? -n, because we're creating a new line, and then we're going to extract the value from the date command here, and then continue with the echo, which is who am I, and then we're going to we're going to create a new line. So right after who am I, we're going to do a new line, and then we're going to extract the value from who am I. Okay, and let me look this over again. So we have one line. This is the one-liner command. What time is it? Create a new line here. Output the date command on a new line. Oh, and we will want to put a /n here to create a new line for who am I. And then do a /n to extract the value from who am I. So let's go ahead and we'll save this file and see what happens. Okay, almost there. So this is that one-liner, and we're getting nearly the same results as what we did on the bottom, but you see that space there, and I don't like that. So let's find out where that is. So let's see. This is the output from the date command, and if we look at the date command here, we see this space, and in order to fix that, let's go ahead and delete that space. Oops. Let's go back there. Okay, and now I'm going to save my changes, and we'll try running this command again. One-liner, what time is it? There's the output of my time. We're just saying, who am I? And then we say the name. So that's the basic of shell scripting. It's a serious language, but it is pretty easy to learn. So hopefully this has at least been somewhat helpful to you. We'll talk more about other things you can do, but yeah, experiment, have fun. And what I would probably recommend is read the man page for echo and see how you can modify the text that's being displayed, because there's fun things that you can do. So that's all, and take care.